practice. I haven't done this for a little while. We're gonna do something crazy today. We're gonna do a get ready with me video. Why? Because we haven't done a get ready with me in a very long time. And you know, I've been sort of bored with makeup lately. I find that I'm just hardly wearing any, and it's kind of makes for boring videos going, well, here I am with my bare face and let's show you how to do that. Yeah, wash it. Kind of boring. I've been all about skincare lately. Walk and talk, Monique. The foundation that I'm using is IT Cosmetics CC Cream. I like this for a daytime foundation. It's a little dewy. I'm kind of liking a dewy look right now. It's not as full coverage as some of my other foundations. I'm really just all about having pretty skin right now. Oh, by the way, got a sponsor for this video, yay. So let me tell you about Bravina while I do my foundation. This is our sponsor for today's video. I think you've met my friend Shawn Diddy. Shawn, love Diddy. She moved away a few months ago to go back to work at HSN. And she called me a little while ago, I guess about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, and said, you have to try this skin cream because it's amazeballs. And you know what? Diddy's right. It's amazeballs. So this is called Bravina, and it is made for sensitive skin. They have a daytime formula, which I have on my face right now, and a nighttime formula. And once again, walk and talk, Monique. You know, I'm challenged with that. But boy, does my skin like it. It's just really, really soothing. I found that when I was traveling, you know how your skin just takes a beating when you're traveling, and my skin just drank it up and loved it. And when I had a hormonal acne outbreak, because you know I get those, did not bother it at all. So if you're looking for a good moisturizer, I highly recommend Bravina. I do have a code for you. I'll just drop that down below for you. If you're looking for a good moisturizer, gotta say Bravina's a really good one. No, I'm not using a primer. I've kind of been out of the habit of primer. It seems like if I just use a really good moisturizer, I don't really need a primer. Yeah, I see a hair right there. There. Get out of the way. Don't you hate when you can see it, but you can't get to it? I find that I use primer more for mattifying. And again, like I said, I'm into more of a dewy look right now. This is the IT Cosmetics in Light. I use the medium in the summer months and the light in the winter months. Face is a little red today because I did an exfoliating treatment last night with a new product that I'm testing, which I'll tell you about eventually, but it was the first time I used it last night, so let me like get to know it before and see if I like it or not. You know, I'm a huge fan of Joe Blasco Orange Highlight 1 for hiding my dark circles that are always there. But it is a little thick. And here's my pet peeve. This is the second one in a row that I've had where the case is broken. And I travel all the time, so that is really annoying AF when that breaks. So here is a couple of products that I like as alternates. Amazing Cosmetics, they have this orange concealer for under eyes, which is really, really terrific. They're light, but it's still a little too orangey for me in the winter time. So in the winter time, but it's great in the summer. In the winter time, this is something that was sent to me for free, but been using it, like it. It's Color Science Total Eye, and it is an under eye concealer. What I like about it is it's got that orange tone, but it's not quite so thick as the Joe Blasco. It has an applicator. So that's supposed to be an applicator, but in all honesty, I'm not using that. I just use it to dispense from. I don't swipe under with that. It may work, it may not, but I don't really want to put this on my eye every single day. So I just use my palette, squeeze a little of that on. And it's got a nice orange tone to it. What's really nice about this is that it's SPF 35. RCMA No Color Powder, which I'm applying with a puff. You know I can tend to be a little heavy-handed with the powder, and I am liking the finish that I get using a puff and just sort of like pressing it in, but I tend to get a little too much when I use a brush. Playing with a new palette today. You've heard me mention them before. This is called Deck of Scarlet. They are a subscription service. They come out with a new palette every 2 months. The palette that I played with before was a really springy palette. It had lots of bright oranges and pinks, and that's really been a favorite. Once again, I travel a lot, so it's kind of nice having a palette that I can just drop in my bag that's got everything I need for that particular trip. This is more of a wintry palette. It's more autumnal and wintry, and I love this particular palette for, well, the shades for women with gray hair. It's really, really nice. I mean, look at how basic that is. I also love the fact that they keep their lip things, use your words, Monique. They keep their lipstick and lip gloss covered so you don't get all sorts of powder into it. But I really like these tones, so that's what we're gonna play with today. Though we're doing a very simple look. I'm not doing a big, heavy, complex makeup look. Kind of just not into that right now. Let's put some lips on first so we don't look dead. How's that? They have a browner tone and sort of a mulberry tone. Let's go with that neutral brown tone, and then I can always ooze it up with a little bit of the Venus gloss if I like. Really been into neutral tones this winter for some reason. They just look right to me right now. Let's get some eyebrows on. This is a Sephora eyebrow pencil in soft charcoal. It's a little deep, but you know I like a dramatic brow. One of the things I really like about this pencil from Sephora is the brush that it has on it. It really seems to blend the pencil in nicely. Ooh, look at that hair. Where did that hair front come from? Well, that's crazy. I'm gonna go find some scissors and trim that. Find some scissors. The reason I have to find scissors is my boyfriend lives about an hour and a half away from me, so when I go see him on the weekends, now I've got half my stuff there and half my stuff here, and you know, we've all tried to live in 2 places at once, and it always seems like whatever you need is in the other place. And my little tiny, tiny, tiny scissors are there. Let's just trim that wild hair. I got a lot of wild hairs, my goodness. Let's get a little blush on. This is a fairly dark blush for somebody who is as fair as I am, so I'm going to be very, very cautious with it. And lately I am all about highlighter. I suddenly got hit with the highlighter bug, and I am highlighting like crazy. So, fan brush. This is also a Sephora brush, and it's the Pro Fan. I can't see because I don't have glasses on. Pro Fan Evental 65. And the Stardust, which has a nice oystery tone to it. I've been doing really boring, simple eye makeup, and I'd love to show you this wonderful cut crease and all that stuff, but honestly, I'm not doing that lately. I find I like a very simple look. So I'm gonna go with this mid-tone. They call it Space, and it's just a very neutral, and what's nice about this is I can also use it in my brows. So in fact, I'm going to use a little on my brows right now. This is a totally no-name brush. This is something I got in, I think, a cheapy art supply thing once upon a time. But I like it. Because like I said, I like a bold brow. Okay, now going with that same sort of like taupey color, Space, using my Sigma diffused crease brush. I'm gonna have to stop being able to tell you what they are because I'm wearing it off of them. And you know I am blending challenged. And that's probably why I have been going for simpler makeup lately, because I don't see very well and I can't always see it. And lots of times you can see where I haven't blended more than I can see it. And then everyone drops comments saying, you need to blend more, you need to blend more. It's like, yeah, I need to see better. Welcome to 52. Yellow eyeshadow always makes you look like you had, well, more rest than I usually get. So I'm going to use some of this yellow tone, which they call Aurora. Because I know I don't see well, I always try to just take a clean brush and just blend the heck out of it and hope for the best. Using my smudge brush, this is a Sigma smudge brush, I'm going to go in with the Gravity, which is a dark gray color, right along the lash line. And then just tapping a little bit of that right in the crease, not too much. I don't want a really, really strongly defined crease. I just want to give it a little bit, and then more blending. These are very strong colors. If you're fair like I am, I think this palette is a little more suited to somebody with more of a Mediterranean complexion. They're very dark, and they're wonderfully dramatic for those of us who are blonder by nature. We just have to use a light touch. Now the deck of Scarlet does come with an eyeliner, and I've really been enjoying the eyeliner. For the visually impaired, eyeliner is always a bit of a challenge. So this may be difficult for you to see as I have to lean in very, very close to the mirror. I do apologize. I do like a very, very fine tipped eyeliner, and I'm really pleased with this. Give me a thick tip on an eyeliner and you can bet I'm gonna have like lots of cleanup. I am going to take some of that yellowy tone, Aurora, which has a bit of a highlight to it, and we're gonna pop that. This is the Sigma flat definer brush. I'm just gonna put a little of that right in the inside corner of the eye just to brighten it up. lashes must be curled. I have to go mascara shopping. For some reason, all of a sudden, all my mascaras seem to be dried up, except for the one that I have at my boyfriend's place. That's doing great, back and forth. I just need to get to Sephora and buy another one. This one is Tarte Man-Eater. It's a little dry, it's a little wimpy. I am definitely due to go mascara shopping. I go through spurts where sometimes I put stuff underneath my eyes and sometimes I don't, and well, this winter I haven't been. I've been liking just very clean under the eyes, and you can go right ahead and put mascara under your eyes. Most people do, but this month I'm not. I did add a little bit of highlighter right here on the top lip. Gives a little poof, but that covered up some of the lipstick, so let me reapply that. And here we have a very subtle, monochromatic, simple makeup look using very neutral colors with mulberry tones and the Deck of Scarlet palette that is available on Deck of Scarlet right now. Now, I think you need to add a little punch to everything. I feel like this is a little too blah, so I'm going to add some of the gloss in Venus, which is a nice bright mulberry tone. Lately this season, I have been preferring simple eye makeup and a bolder lip. And you can see what a difference that makes. So you can really get a lot of versatility with the Deck of Scarlet palettes. So it's great for traveling. And also great for traveling, the Bravina skin creams. Really liking these. If you've got sensitive skin, this is the bomb. Been using it for, like I said, about 6 weeks. So my friend Diddy over at HSN, she recommended it. She clues me in on all sorts of terrific things, and then I clue you in. And thank you very much to Bravina for sponsoring this video. We have been very overdue for a get ready with me. It's not the most exciting look I've done, but that's kind of where I'm at right now, and we can't always be exciting all the time. But now that I'm made up, now that I got some makeup on, let's take a moment and just visit. So what's going on in my world? I have been doing movies. I've been making movies. I went to Texas for a horror film. That was a lot of fun. Did my nails for that film. My character was described as a silver-haired Spitfire who never stopped rocking. So I had a lot of rock and roll outfits and did a heavy smoky eye on that and went with the black nails and lots of chains, and jewelry, and my vegan leather jacket that I love. And I'm about to start another film that I don't know if you've seen the video, but I thought I was gonna have to dye my hair blonde for this movie. And right in the middle of I was surprisingly emotional about it. But right in the middle of coming to terms with that and in fact telling you about that, making a video and telling you, because I kind of thought that by the end of that day I was going to have a different hair color because sometimes things move fast. And fortunately they decided to put a wig on me, but that was, you don't realize how emotionally connected you are to your hair color until suddenly you may have to change it. And this comes up a lot. Almost every day, somebody says when I go out and on an audition, will you color your hair? And depending on the job, sometimes the answer is going to be yes. And this particular part, the character has to have blonde hair. And there's a lot of physicality in it that, you know, a wig may not always stay put. You know, these are low budget independent films. I'm not on, you know, these $200 million productions where they can, you know, get you the $2,000 custom made wig. We don't have that kind of budget. I mean, my wig that I ended up using was about $600, which is still more than I would ever pay for a wig, because you know I'm cheap. So, very relieved that I didn't have to color it. Tried a shampoo, and it didn't work to make me blonde, but it did make me blonde, just not the right shade of blonde for the character. So if you haven't seen that video, it's talking about dyeing my hair blonde. A little interesting if those of you who have gray hair who might want to tint it to an ash blonde sometimes, but it did grab a little bit. It did grab onto the hair and leave a little bit of a blonde tone that I've been working on. I finally got it looking silver again, thank goodness, or as I like to say, Arctic blonde. See, I'm blonde, it's Arctic blonde. Oh, let's talk about hair products. I've got some fun hair products. Let me go grab them. It's all drippy because it was in my shower. You've probably heard of eSalon. You probably see them advertising on Facebook or Instagram. eSalon is, they do hair colors. So you can, you know, they'll custom mix and guide you for your own hair color. And I used to use their products back when I colored my hair, and they do make really great hair products. So if you are coloring your hair and you've seen the ads for eSalon, I can definitely recommend it. But they approached me about doing a video for them for their products. I'm like, guys, I'm not coloring my hair anymore. Sorry, not willing to do it for that purpose. I might do it for a part, but I'm not going to do it just for a video. But they did send me some products, so these were free. They are cruelty-free. They have this Tinted Love, and this is not a purple shampoo, but it's purple. It is a purple treatment. So you use this after you shampoo, then you put this on, and it's not quite a hair conditioner, but you could sort of use it as a light hair conditioner, but you leave this on for a few minutes. I put it on, let it sit on my hair while I wash, and then rinse it out. This has really helped remove some of those blonde tones from my hair, gets it back to its silver. And really like this one, this is an intensive leave-in mask. And you can see very, very pigmented purple. So literally when it's on my hair in the shower, my hair looks purple. But I have discovered, gosh, I need to dress that color. That's a pretty color. Look at that in the light. I'm so easily distracted. Oh, look, shiny things. But this hair mask, really, really nice. Never, ever considered that eSalon had products for people who don't color their hairs, so that was a surprise. And I do like the products, so there's a thing for eSalon. Other products that I've tried recently. Well, this is one that I've been using for about 7 or 8 months, maybe close to a year, that I really, really, really like. And I think I've mentioned it a couple of times, but I've never really done a video about it. So let me just tell you officially. Nutrafol. This is a supplement for hair growth, and it really, really works. Where I noticed it was my eyebrows. When I started, I guess about 8 weeks after I started using the Nutrafol, my eyebrows started looking thicker. So that's amazing. And my hair is longer than it has ever been. So super stoked about that. Loving having my hair be the longest it's been in my life. I've been photographed with longer hair, but it's been extensions. So for the first time, I have hair that touches my shoulders. I can't tell because I curled it, but it almost touches my shoulders. Give me a month. Maybe it'll touch my shoulders in a month. I'm gonna keep taking the Nutrafol. Super pleased with that. Those of you who are looking to get your hair growing or have problems with your eyebrows, that is something you may look into. What else is going on? Hey, guess what happened to me during the holidays? I put on about 10 pounds. Yeah, my boyfriend and I got to spend 2 weeks together during the holidays, which we've never spent that much time together. So we went back and forth between his place and my place so that we could, you know, just spend time together. And during that time, we ate and drank a lot. We had wine just about every night, and we had meals out just about every night and just about every day. And I was eating a lot more food and drinking a lot more alcohol during those 2 weeks than I usually do. And boy, those pounds went on. And I don't mind them too much, except that I have to be seen in very, very, very skimpy clothes in this upcoming film. So for the next 2 weeks, I'm eating a lot of salad, and I'm doing a lot of squats, and I'm trying to get myself out hiking, but it's kind of cold and icky, so I'm doing mostly exercises around the house. So just in case you wondered, so for Hollywood actresses, yeah, we go through all the same stuff you do. It's scary thinking about being on film in little hoochie shorts and bras and panties when you're 52 years old. You know, potentially seen by millions of people, and everyone says, oh, you look fine. Thank you, but you know, there's, you know, you'd feel that way. All of us feel that way. I don't care what you got going on. You still want to perfect it a little more before you put it out in front of everyone, even if it's just going to the beach. So that's something going on in my life. What else is going on in my world? I think I've got you about caught up. In the next 2 weeks, while I am getting ready for this film, I'm not going to be having as many auditions because I'm booked out on certain days. I already know I can't work on those days, so there's no point in my auditioning for things that are going to shoot on days that I don't work. So in a way, I have a little bit more free time. Not a lot of free time, because I have a lot of work to do on this role. Memorizing, creating the character, rehearsing, all that stuff. But I'm hoping that I might be able to step up my video production and get back into the rhythm of having a few more videos for you in the next couple of weeks, because I've missed you. And it might not be doing a whole lot of makeup because, well, I'm kind of bored with makeup lately. I've really been just into skincare. I want to take care of my skin and wear as little makeup as possible and just feel good about me looking like me. And I hope that you're feeling good about what you look like. And play with makeup, don't play with makeup, it's all good. You know, the way I look at it is there's 365 days in the year. You can do something different with each and every one of them, so why not? Have fun. I love you bunches. Drop your comments down below. Yes, you'll tell me to blend. Drop your comments down below. I am gonna go to the grocery store now and buy some produce. Love you bunches. Bye.